And the Bible tells us about a man named Naaman. He was a highly respected war general and lived surrounded by important people. But despite all his success, Naaman hid under his beautiful uniform a very serious disease, leprosy. See what the Bible says. Naaman, captain of the army of the king of Syria, was a great man in the sight of his master, and highly respected, because by him the Lord had given victory to Syria. He was a valiant warrior, but he was a leper. At that time, this skin disease had no cure. And what good were all those medals of honor, admiration, and riches? When Naaman closed himself in his room and undressed, he saw all those wounds on his body. The disease was spreading, but he felt no pain, because his skin was already rotting. Few people knew, but behind that successful career, there was an unhappy man. What I want to say with this story is that each one knows their weaknesses and wounds that they carry inside. Many people, wanting to show they have a perfect life, live by appearances, when in reality, they carry an enormous emptiness in their soul because of problems and the absence of God. Naaman knew all his wounds, but he felt no pain. And one of the worst things that can happen is when someone loses sensitivity to what harms them. When someone lies, cheats, or watches pornography, for example, and feels no discomfort, it is a sign that this person no longer cares about the disease of sin. And that is very serious. In front of people, they show they live a happy life. But only God knows what they are going through. Just like Naaman, maybe you too are an admired person, with many friends and a good financial condition. But maybe there is something you are ashamed to show. That is why I want to tell you that Jesus is the only one who can heal you and cleanse your heart from every wound and the filth of sin. In Naaman's time, there were many lepers in that region, but only he was healed, because only he went to the prophet Elisha, who told him to dip 7 times in the Jordan River. If the other men had done the same, God would also have used the prophet to release the miracle in their lives. And it was not the water of the Jordan that healed Naaman, but his obedience and faith in following the instruction God had given him. And you too can experience the miracle of healing and restoration. Because the Lord is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Through your faith and obedience to what is written in the Bible, you will begin to see, day after day, the miracle happening in your life. If you enjoyed this message, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. God bless you.